Oh y'all, so we got our bearings nice and cold. We're gonna throw a little bit of grease on these. You don't necessarily have to put this grease on there, but I like to. Then what you'll do, get nice and straight. Take your rubber mallet. Beat it in like so to where it's flush, which it is. Way up in there. Throw a little bit of grease on this side. And all this is wheel bearing grease. High temp. Alright. Alright, so we got one end. Let's come to this case. And that's another reason why you take the dowel pins out so you can beat it in. I think it's a better way. And you can make sure they're seated right and everything. It's easy as that though, y'all. Literally just beat it in. So now we got them both in. We're about to go grab our crank. Throw our, matter of fact, what we'll do, go ahead and throw our bearings, or our gears together. Straighten up a little bit, throw our gearing all in, our shift forks, and then we'll throw the crank in. And we'll go from there. Alright y'all, so what I've noticed in like the last 2 years of me working on motors, 3 years working on motors, nobody ever tells you in these videos that this is reverse thread. I have a buddy that actually broke his crank because he was trying to buzz it off. I mean, it was a frozen crank, so it really didn't matter, but the bolt broke off because he was zapping it clockwise when it's supposed to be reverse clockwise. Is reverse thread, so that's how it tightens. So that's how you loosen it, that's how it tightens. That's for the crank. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and pull this crank on, stick it in here. It might just slide right in. Nope. So how this works, you're gonna need this tool, which I will put all the tools in the description. This is a crank puller. Basically how this works is you'll take this off. Make sure y'all can see. You'll take this bottom piece off, which it goes right there, and take the top one off too, actually. Set that to the side. Comes apart like this. You pull this out. So now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna take your bolt for your crank and your washer, stick them both on like so, or you'll stick this on first. This is the bottom of this. Stick this on like so. And then where'd that washer just go? Oh, it's right here. Stick your washer on here. Come on. Like I said, it's reverse thread, y'all, so tighten that on there. And once you got that tightened on there, you'll slim this on. Slide this on. It has a key, so you gotta find the keyway. Throw your nut on there. What I do, I set it up like this so I can look at everything, make sure everything's straight. Set y'all up. So now you'll get your adjustable and you'll get it on here. You'll just tighten it down and your crank will slowly pull in. I'm gonna pull it in a little bit. I'm gonna loosen it. I wanna get that nut on there a little bit better. Just kinda hang it a little bit. Get some more threads on there before we start really cranking. Slide this back on there like so, y'all. And then just keep going. You want to make sure this little gap right here, I think y'all can see that, yeah. You want to make sure you're nice and even going all the way through though. This crank is cold. Just watch it. And get nice and flush on there. Bang, that's good. Pop this off. And your crank's in. Set this to the side. We honestly can just throw these on. So bang. Now we got that on there like so. Come over here, we're gonna throw our gears in. How I like to do the shift forks, I like to stick them in. Connect them to the gears, and then take the actual shift the pin out. You don't need it in. You just want to slide them in together. Alright guys, the SD card I think ran out. It said that the GoPro was getting too hot. I don't understand why. Don't make no sense. But what you'll do is you'll take this, slide it in here like so, slide it up, and your bolt's going to go in the first hole, and the screw will go in the second one. Bang. You're gonna want a fat head Phillips, so you don't strip this. Looks like whoever was taking this apart already did kind of strip it a little bit. We will end up cranking that down a little bit more. So now that we got that going, that should be good. Gonna test it. Good on that. Now you're going to want to throw your gear in, which is your crankshaft gear, which is going to go in this way. Put your C-clip right there. You get the tool. I can't mess around with baby boat. Brother get the package, get it open. Big dripper stand up in the ocean. Everybody trapping, we get low. He ain't